Hello, Rabbi Debbie Steele, cantorial soloist Todd Herzog. It just feels good thinking about Shabbat. Feels really good just thinking about Shabbat. Um, and I'm looking forward to, Todd, our Shabbat Shirah this evening. And of course, um, cantorial soloist Todd Herzog, you and your band are always fabulous. And I know this Shabbat you'll focus on the theme of freedom, as this week's Torah portion gives us the quintessential biblical freedom song after the Israelites cross the Red Sea. That might be something interesting for you to talk about in a moment, Rabbi Steele. At any rate, the people quickly learn, and it does involve a lot of struggle, that freedom in Judaism goes hand in hand with being responsible citizens in the world and responsible stewards of the earth. We are inextricably bound to one another. So with that, the poet Julie Cadwallader Staub's poem entitled Blackbirds speaks eloquently about how we understand our place in the world. And I'm going to personalize it with one number. I am 63 years old and have spent truly the better part of my life out of doors. But yesterday, I heard a new sound above my head, a rustling, ruffling quietness in the spring air. And when I turned my face upward, I saw a flock of blackbirds rounding a curve I didn't know was there. And the sound was simply all those wings, just feathers against air, against gravity, and such beautiful winning. The whole flock taking a long, wide turn as if of one body and one mind. How do they do that? Oh, if we lived only in human society, with its cruelty and fear, its apathy and exhaustion, what a puny existence that would be. But instead, we live and move and have our being here in this curving and soaring world, so that when every now and then mercy and tenderness triumph in our lives, and when even more rarely we manage to unite and move together toward a common goal, we can think to ourselves, ah, yes, this is how it's meant to be.
Thank you, Rabbi Linder. Oh, that same idea about the gratitude and the amazing sense we have of when things work together well, I think is well expressed in Shirat Hayam, of the Song of the Sea. These Israelites finally getting free, their sense of awe, as you spoke of, and of gratitude just bursts forth from them in song. And it makes me think of when we come into the synagogue on Shabbat. And I hope that we can do that same action of thinking about the amazing blessings in our life and letting that just escape out of us in song of praise to God. So here we have, over 3,000 years ago, that example set for us in the Song of the Sea. The other thing that's so amazing to me about the Song of the Sea is the formatting of it. If you've ever looked at a Torah scroll, I'm going to see if I can show you this. Normally, the Torah is very word by word by word, very close together. But in the Song of the Sea, you see there's all this empty space, and it's a really unusual formatting. And the text does not tell us exactly why it's formatted that way. And I've heard many explanations, one being that it's the sea parting, another that it's a reminder of the bricks that the Israelites had to build when they were building these storage cities in Egypt, and that they're now getting to leave behind as they go free. And a third has to do with that it's a song, that it's a reminder to us that songs are made up of noise, of sound, and of lack of sound. And it's the two of them in the right proportion that makes the beauty of music. But no matter how you look at it, it is these empty spaces here that leads us to have all these imaginative thoughts around the Song of the Sea. And I think it's a really wonderful reminder to us of the importance of empty space, of silence, of quietude in our lives, how generative it is, and that we all need that. So it's through that silence that we're able to hear God a little bit more and connect with spirituality, and that we're able to go back to life in a replenished way. So this text teaches us both in its beauty of singing out loud like those birds did, like the Israelites did, and also in reminding us of the beauty of both sound and silence. So the Torah is just always, always teaching us. Control Soloist, on to you.
Well, I was going to do one song, but your poem, Rabbi Linder, made me think of a different song of freedom. And it was one written perhaps a little bit more recently than the Song of the Sea. But it goes like, blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. You were only waiting for this moment to be free.
And of course, Todd, you know that is a favorite of mine. So what a beautiful Shabbat gift, and to you both, my dear clergy partners, and to our beloved Solel congregation, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.